We are recording. Start. Greetings, little creatures, to our adventure. Where last we left off, the party had just fought off a riot that happened in Radanak City First District. It was surprisingly easy to fight off this riot. That was mostly my fault as the DM. But nonetheless, they held them off. Afterwards, Kane of the leader of the Radanak City Shipping Union, he thanked them. He thanked them for their efforts and everything. But before they could really get into talking, two detectives showed up, Scurry and Mulder. They questioned the party and asked them why they were immediately there to handle the riot. The players kind of brushed them off a little bit, but the detectives seemed to buy it. Afterwards, the party went to the docks after everything had gotten peaceful again, and inadvertently commandeered a ship by way of Travere, climbing on board the ship and scaring off the guards. But before they did this, they had a discussion. Constance, specifically, has a plan. Sail along. Pretend he's going to a regular job. Pretend he's going on his regular job to the. Sorry.
Notes.
Notes. Yes, notes. Yes. He's plan on going to work aboard the Radanak Shipping Company's current sailing voyage, and it's going to be a few days' travel, 3 to be specific, before he gets there. Once he gets there, he plans to install a detonator and sink one of Rodney's ships, and then sail back via the rest of the party sailing their commandeered ship to go collect him. And that's actually where we left off, so what do you all do?
Looking for the galley.
Looking for the galley of the ship?
Yeah.
Alrighty, the galley of the ship looks like an octagonal yellow chunk of wood. It's attached to some godleaf as a sail. Wait, no. That's the main mast. The galley of the ship is the kitchen, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
The galley of the ship, my bad, is on the lower decks. There is a galley, but it's not very well stocked. Yes. In the galley, you find a small stove, some food, and also, a couple barrels with them. What looks to be seeds inside them, not sold seeds, but wet seeds. They're soaked in vinegar.
A great emergency ration.
Yes. If you open the barrel, you'll smell this pungent aroma of vinegar just assault your nose. What else is anyone else's doing? What is anyone else?
Well, Constance is not on the ship at the moment, so I will probably go last.
Okay.
And hey, Sam, I also would like to point out, I do have a parrying scabbard, so I could have been able to deflect that shot.
Oh, you do?
I do have a parrying scabbard. I thought about it ahead of time, apparently.
Okay.
I'd
so
be at
next
the
time.
I'd be at the ready to leave and drive the ship
what-
once we're ready.
Question for all of you actually looking around this ship, since you fit in it better than I do. Y'all think there's any chance we could find any like equipment stuffs around if this was like shipping? Because that would be handy, like bags of crap that would at least cover me acquiring my starter equipment.
Well, on the ship, let's see. Let me take.
It's one of those moments like we're continuing, and I still technically haven't acquired my starting crap other than the stuff we picked up.
Yeah, same. I feel like I don't have certain things, but
Yeah, you can probably roll maybe a perception check. Find out what you find on the ship.
I could do that.
Could I also?
Yeah, sure.
I suppose so as well.
Let's see. 26.
Oh, wow. That's pretty high. Was that like a nat 20 or something?
No, it was 18. I have +8.
Ah, okay. Right, okay. So you find large swaths of sailing cloth that haven't been hung up. You find 5 50-inch lengths of rope, and you find a couple of health potions and an antidote potion. Just one. I will write those. I will give you those to later.
Yeah. Probably a healing potion and 1 rope. On my end. And I'll notify everyone else about what I collected.
And Reyna, what did you get for your roll?
22.
22, also pretty good. You find some of the same stuff that Scarlet finds, but since you're also looking in a different place, like where on the ship are you looking specifically?
I guess the lowest level.
The lowest level. You find a barrel of gunpowder.
Cool.
And I had rolled a 19 in the galley.
Okay, in the galley? In the galley, you find 5 chunks of rations, mostly from the barrel. 5 rations. Let me write this down. 5 rations and... Let's see. I'm thinking. Can we get back to that a little bit?
Sure.
Right. Anyone else looking for stuff? Revere?
Well, there's the rub. I technically don't fit inside the rest of the vessel there.
That's true.
I'm limited to cargo hold and space.
If one of the rabbit folk, like Scarlet or Reyna, can go into the bottom of the ship, you are
Oh,
the
right,
same
you're not-
size unless you're raging.
Yeah, you're not raging, so you are smaller.
Okay. So, well, I'll give it a try.
ahead, roll
You
a
said
perception. Yes.
Yep, perception.
That's
Oh,
And
can I
where
also
on the-
hang up? Could I hang up those sails?
Okay, so you're gonna hang up I forgot, how many sails were there?
I think it was 2 full ones.
Hold on. Let's see.
I hadn't chosen, but yes, 2 works.
Oh,
That's a
okay.
23. That's
I just-
23. Oh, and
the way
where
you
were
described
where
it.
were you searching?
well. I would have been looking through any holds and stores for, well, equipment crap. Yeah, let's face
Okay.
it, I'm looting.
Yes, so you're looking through the hold. You find 2 lamps,
Oh, what's 2 dynamite?
a compass, and what else? What else? Well, you find more sailcloth. I will note that the sailcloth there is big enough to act as a robe for you. Although it won't give any armor. And you will have to also craft it into a robe.
I can craft.
Alrighty, so I found what
Clearly,
you
no
found.
one's heard of a toga before.
Yeah. Actually, Travere would know about a toga. It's only
Great.
for humans.
Yeah, just specifically human knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Great. This feels slightly Deadpool-esque.
There's one coming.
Right. And yes, it is sort of like Deadpool. You know the fourth wall in a sense. What is cosmic horror for everyone else is like, oh, that's a gun.
It's Tuesday.
Yes. It's a Tuesday, isn't it? So Kilfin is in the hole.
No. Raul Julia, when he was doing Bison in the original Street Fighter flick.
Don't know it.
I don't know it.
That was just a Tuesday for me.
Oh,
Yeah, that makes me feel old.
that was the
fucking
worst day
hell.
of my life. That was just a Tuesday for me.
Meanwhile, yeah.
So Kilfin is in the hold hiding from everyone. Well, Kilfin would have encountered Travere. Because Travere went into the hold.
Do
So
we
you're gonna
have?
start. Okay, so if you're
Okay,
looking for
so-
stuff, roll a perception check.
Oh God, he really would have encountered me.
You would have
Oh
been
Lord.
thump, turn
Yes,
around. Great big
Travere went
hairy
into
ass
the
spider.
hold.
Yes.
And in the dark, I don't need light.
He lights the burner in order to
He just
see, and then he
lights
just
the
sees
lamp
this
and-
spider.
One coming.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Want some candy? Hi.
Yeah, that's
Yes. Yes, exquisite.
It's a little morsel. Well, while Kilfin
it sure
rolls
better than
their,
catch me hunched over a
perception.
barrel.
I gotta figure out why my phone keeps kicking me out of Discord.
Ah, okay.
Oh no.
This is for perception, right?
Yes, perception.
Yeah.
I rolled an 11. Let's see what I got.
11.
There. That's not including what I got in my character.
Ah, okay.
I don't think my wisdom is very high. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. No, it's not. Okay, this is no wisdom.
Yeah,
character.
perception's actually listed on your main stat page. You should have a listed plus there. I
On
got a
my
plus
main
8.
page?
Everybody seems to have an average of 5.
Oh, I
Yeah,
had a plus 5, and I have low light vision, so I got a 16.
Okay, 16. While you're in the hold, so Travere found 2 lamps, a compass, and some more sailcloth. You also find... let's see. You find some more rations.
Ready to go for sale.
You find some more rations. Specifically, 2
They're
more.
going in my pocket. Sneakily, if not, just kind of tuck them away.
Like, hee. Alrighty.
Mhm. And then I turn around and see this big giant creature in here with me, and I'm like, I just freeze.
He can't see us if we don't move.
What are you doing here? Hello, excuse me.
Revere, what are you doing?
He is with his daughter right now.
Oh, true.
Might have gotten
I shrug my shoulders and I get out of the hold.
You both just stop and stare at each other like.
Ugh.
I knew spiders were weird.
And yes, this music is... we've had enough of this music. Pause. And we will play ocean sounds I put together.
Oh, Twitch forgetting someone.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Right.
Oh, yes. Let's pause that.
Indeed.
And
If anybody
you are-
happens to stumble across any adventure packs,
yes.
that would
All right. On the way to...
Are we allowed to look for specific items if we want?
Do you want
yes,
rope?
but that will be a high perception check to find a specific...
I would, but I'm not talking about just in the ship. I'm talking about in the entire warehouse.
Oh, in the warehouse. If you're searching the warehouse,
Yeah,
you
because
might
they
have
are
better
on the
luck.
dock.
Okay.
I just want to try to find some twine.
So,
Oh, heck.
I just want to find a roll of twine.
Oh, you want to look for a roll of twine. All right, so you can roll your
Yes.
perception check.
Okay, give me a second. There's a reason I do this in every game.
I think canonically the ships have just come in from their voyage and dropped off all of their goods and now being prepared for their next outing. So they would have rations, rope, clothes, rum, limes, all sorts of stuff to actually be prepared for a voyage.
Well,
Am I correct?
They would have
DM?
exactly 1 lime. Because
Well-
a lime is massive.
You're right.
Yeah, I already have all of that kind of stuff.
Like, oh yes, let's grab a whole bucket of limes.
24.
Our ship is sinking. Oh, 24. So you do find twine.
Good. I am taking a good portion of the twine.
Well, barrels of limes will float phenomenally.
Okay, so for the twine, you find 3 lengths of it.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm actually taking notes this time. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Right, so now, Constance, what are you
It's gonna
doing?
make me annotate.
Yes. Annotation.
So, Constance has found himself somewhere not where he remembers last being. He is at his house, somehow in his own bed. And he's slightly hungover, but the more he is sober and awake and aware of what's going on, the more that rage just begins to consume him. But instead of dulling it out, he sets to righting himself. He grabs a small kit, begins to wash his face, his hands, cloth down inside his ears, make sure he's got some nice smelling oils that he collects from various different plants on his fur. He is immaculate. And he goes up to the two maids who have been probably faithful for a very long time to this household. I
Sorry.
don't remember the name of the second one. I know we've named one Lisa.
Lisa and... I have no idea.
Would you like to name the other one?
Harriet.
Lisa. Harriet.
Yes, sir?
Given the circumstances, I'm no longer in need of your services.
What? But, sir, we
I'm
understand.
not even going to keep the house.
That's...
It's too many memories.
Are you sure? This is a very expensive house.
I'm certain.
We will begin... Do you want... do you want your belongings put in the cart?
Don't worry about the belongings. I just want you to leave.
We will pack up our belongings and leave within an hour.
All right. Constance is going to mull around, maybe make some bitter bean liquid, maybe some crumbs and animal fat. He's distracted, but still hanging around. And I think he's also going to write 2 very long handwritten letters to both of them. And I think the body of those would be, I don't know what's coming in the future, but you can't be in the middle of it. Because I have nothing else here, you have no need to stay. And after they've set off and he is let to himself, he would like to find a couple of candles, a piece of burlap, and the wooden crate holding all of the toys with his now deceased daughter's name on them.
So,
And he'd
piece
like
of
to
a burlap bag,
a strip of burlap,
strip
and,
of burlap.
and 3 candles.
Candles and the toys.
And the toys. I think I'm gonna find whatever other candles and other types of like lamp fluid may be around, and I'm just gonna like douse this whole box in this whole area.
Oh, he's gonna light the house on fire.
On a timed switch, I can get at least 6 hours off of one of those candles.
Okay.
I love the hesitation in your voice. It fills me with joy. Yes, I am aware that might take out half of District 1, and I am willing to pay that price.
We'll see what happens.
We shall. And now,
You know,
I would
I'm
like
gonna
to
roll
talk
a die.
to... And I
I gotta-
don't suppose I get to know.
Nope.
I would like to talk to Mr. Reaper.
Do you want to go talk to Mr. Reaper himself?
Yes.
One second. Well, Mr. Reaper isn't in First District.
No, he's not. And
However, Rodney is.
Can I have written another letter and sent it off with the help and had one of them deliver that to Mr. Reaper?
Okay.
I will do that, and it is business as normal. What is the standard MO?
Okay, so what is the content of the letter? Or are you just going to talk with me later?
We'll talk later.
Okay. Right, so business as normal. Right now at the main dock, the northern dock of Radinac First District, you will see the ship that you are planned to disembark on boarding. Oh, while this is going on, I'm looking for small bells in the area. If none are found, I casually leave the docks and find a store. I'll buy 4 and 1 more length of 20. Okay. So, you will not find any bells, but a bell is 1 copper. So 4 copper for the bell. So, yeah. And twine is 2 copper. $6 copper, okay. Alright, I've got that written down. Right, and so business is normal for Constance. You will see the sailors lining up to setting up the ship that you're planning on going on. This ship looks a bit more well built than the ship that y'all commandeered earlier. It's not a shoebox, it's made of wood.
Captain.
Oh.
I have a new policy. I've just received word from Mr. Reaper himself. It says here we're to take down the names and ages of everyone on board.
That's surprising, but we will take that. But we will do that. Right, come with me to my quarters. You have that information already.
Ah, wonderful. I gather the names and ages of everybody on board. This is some murder hobo shit.
Okay. For the crew, I'm gonna have to write down the actual amounts of the crew.
That is fine. I don't need to look at it. I just need to have that information.
No, it's totally understandable having a giant predatory animal on board.
Oh, no. Constance is aboard another ship.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
I think I'll set off to the lower decks to make sure we have all of our rations in order, as it were.
Okay. And from the stuff you can glean, there are 10 crew, not counting you, and 1 captain.
No first mate?
Oh, yes. The first mate is part of the crew.
Ah.
Oh, wait, no. Right. You're the first mate.
I am logistic. Am I first mate on this trip? Did they promote me?
You're logistics, but you're logistics for the company. But for this trip, you're the first mate.
Okay.
You're kind of leading this, even though you're not the captain.
Mhm. I'm the captain, technically.
Captain, if you know that scene.
The
Yeah.
doctor is in the hole.
So, what are you doing right now?
I am just going to putter around on deck until it's time to maybe have a meal break, and then I'm going to go around and converse with the crew, see what's going on, maybe play some dice with them, roll the bones or whatnot.
If you're rolling
And
the
then-
bones, let's actually roll the bones.
Sure.
Who are you challenging to roll the bones with? And what are you betting?
Private Schmitty!
Schmitty walks up to you. Hey, you wanna play some dice with me, eh? I remember last time I got 50 copper from you.
Yes, I was hoping I could recoup some of that. Seeing as how I challenged, you pick the game.
You play liar. If I remember right, the point of liar is you're supposed to guess what the total value of the dice is, or guess the number of a certain value of dice that is.
So,
And we'll roll 4d6 for this. Well, each of us.
all right. So, and if I remember correctly, it will be the total, not just the die that I have in mind, but the total.
Yeah,
of
everyone in the pot.
have.
Everyone in the pot. Yes.
All
so
right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let me. D6, you say?
Yes, 4d6.
Now, I don't know how to make mine private.
There's an eye. You can click on that and make it silent.
I cannot see that.
Okay, then use your die. You can't use the dice roller on your phone, can you? Shit.
No,
You can use
I
physical
can.
dice. You could.
No, I'll use this one here. Just as the GM, don't.
I won't say anything. I won't
Yeah.
do anything. I will close my eyes.
Okay. I don't know how to hide it, but I have mine in my history right now.
Okay, so I didn't see anything actually, so I have no idea what you have. I will roll as well. Smitty goes first. 3 ones.
Three twos.
4 ones.
Sorry, that's Uruskan. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that.
Well, that works.
Unchanged.
Are you gonna call me a liar?
So, out of curiosity, I can't change the number that I've chosen once the number is cast, correct?
Yes. I don't know. I think you just make a bigger bet.
Okay.
To be fair, I don't totally know how to play this game, so we're just running with it.
Yeah. 3 threes.
You're a liar.
I reveal my hand, and I do indeed have 2 threes on my side.
And I have no 3s.
Ah, damn.
Alright.
One more round.
One more round. One more round. 10 copper bet, huh?
That's a bit rich for my blood.
Oh, come
One
on.
copper.
You have 50 copper. 1 copper? 5.
You've just won the last bet,
And I like winning.
and you like taking everything.
Don't you know me like an open book, don't you?
All right. 100 copper.
Oh, 100 copper. Get ready to be impoverished, my lad. Two threes.
Three fours.
Two fives.
I want to call you a liar.
Well, I will reveal I have 1 5.
And I have no fives.
Oh, fuck! One more game.
I think we will call it there.
No. That's 100 copper on the line. You know I don't go that.
And then why would you play?
Exactly.
Fine. I'll pay you when we're done with this. I'll pay you out my share. This is gonna be a big haul, anyways. I expect to be paid 200. Wanted to take the wife out to dinner, but
As you remember what's gonna happen if you don't, right?
he looks at his finger, which is missing.
Constance chuckles a little bit under his breath. So,
Yeah,
how
whatever.
much gold do you have on you right now?
Gold?
Sorry,
Copper.
copper.
I've got
That was character slip.
72 copper.
I'm not a cruel man. I'll take 30.
Fine. 30 copper. A dirty scoundrel.
And you're a dirty liar.
So yes, you can put 30 copper in your inventory.
Says the one who made the bet.
Hee hee. We're not gonna ignore that fact. Now, how do I add that?
I'll add that later. I have it written down as a note.
Okay, thank you. So, that's pretty much like day 1 and 2, what's gonna happen.
Okay. So, the other party, you have your orders from Constant. You set sail?
Not
In the morning?
orders. Not orders. A request.
Yes,
you have
I
your
would
request.
set sail.
Alright, so as you set sail, roll me 2d6.
Alright. That's an 8.
8. You see another sailing vessel as you go along. Oh, hello. We're here to help. Do you need any help? He looks at you. The guy who looks at you, he looks to be another squirrel, and he's got this weird look in his eye.
Not quite. Do you need any help?
Oh, yes, we do. You see, our sail has a hole in it. And he points up, and you see a hole in the sail.
Would we have enough cloth to give, perhaps?
Oh, no, there's no need for cloth. You'll just help me out, tie it up. It's just me on the ship.
Okay.
Roll a perception check. Or
Alright.
society check.
It's just me. Always roll a perception check.
Which do you prefer? Does it matter?
Society.
Okay. Of course, you chose the one that was lower.
I didn't. What'd you get?
hold on. That was a 15.
All right. Let me write this down.
Hey.
You notice, you can tell that there's something off about this guy. You're not quite sure, but you've heard of pirates that tend to hide their crew underneath decks and have one person say, "It's just us." But you're not sure if this is the case.
Mm. Still, with the uncertainty and the fact that Scarlet herself would be wary of anyone else outside of the ship. And if any of the people inside the ship were to act funny, it would be the same thing, but they haven't thus far, so. With that, will just, try to head off.
As you head off, you notice two other heads pop up out from the from lower decks of the other ship, and one of them, when talking to you, cursing the other two out.
Good on me, then. I'll continue forward.
Kill them all! So, you're continuing forward? Roll again on the sheet. Yes, roll 2d6 again.
Okay. Ooh, a 2.
2. Well, prepare for battle. That ship is chasing you.
Wait. We're getting into a maritime fight now?
Well, sort of.
Time out. What?
I kind of have to keep this ship going, so,
They're about
somebody?
1 knot away.
Do we have any projectiles?
Do you have projectiles? Who has a bow and arrow?
I have
Constance
one.
Holcomb.
Who's not there? Shit. Oh, and
So we don't have anything
Scarlet has a
like-
bow and arrow.
No, yep. I'd say this is a real bad case of projectile dysfunction.
Do we have anything?
Projectile dysfunction.
Oh god.
Oh
yes.
god.
but
Yes.
If we have any ship armaments or anything too, I'll take spears. I'll take cannonballs.
Or a catapult or something.
For me.
So
Okay.
even light shipping vessels, they did not have guns down under the belly of the ship, but they did have cannons on the main deck.
Good deal.
They should, theoretically,
Well,
DM unless otherwise.
This is a shipping vessel. I don't think they would have a cannon.
No, shipping vessels always had cannons in the
Then
early
bring
era.
it, junk.
Yes,
They just
but it's
didn't
also
have-
it's also
They
a
just didn't
shoebox.
have. Yes, they just didn't have guns on the lower decks under the belly. It would be on the deck of the ship only.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Okay.
bloody
Turning
well
it down.
bring me a ball bearing, a metal straw, and some firecrackers.
You can search the ship for those materials.
I think seeing as
Okay,
how
here's the question
What's-
I have. If I do damage with an item and it's a certain type of elemental damage. It affects an item if I hit it and affects it, right?
Yes, you can do damage to a ship with your elemental damage.
So I am going to use my Star Spray spell and do 1d4 damage 5 times to their ship, and it's fire damage.
Fire damage. Oh, okay. So let's see what the stats are for that spell. Kilfin spells. And you said spray of
Spray of
stars.
stars.
Fling a spray of tiny
Yep.
shooting stars. 2d4 damage. It's just 2d4 damage. Not 5 times.
It's fire damage. It's
So it
fire
is
damage. though.
It's fire damage. I thought you said 5 times. My bad.
No,
so yes.
fire damage, and it's going against a wooden ship.
Okay, yeah, so roll the hit.
I'm gonna try to hit their sails.
Okay.
What do I need to roll to find those materials?
Perception.
Roll the hit. Okay, let me. No. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You find you find out that one of the barrels is reasonably cylindrical and made of metal. And you do not find a orb, you do not find a sphere, but you do find chunks of metal.
What are we talking, like button-head screws or some crap?
Yeah, screws and stuff.
Take me out again. Let's try
Okay.
what I was saying when I
We need
realized
firecracker.
why is it roll the hit?
Roll the hit. It's because you are attacking an enemy ship.
It's a dex save. So that means it's an automatic hit. They just have to dex save it. And the ship doesn't have a dex save.
Oh, right. Okay.
So wouldn't it automatically fail?
No, it
the dex
says
save?
spray of shooting stars. Oh, my bad. Yes, and that is
Technically, it does not
immediate-
have a dex modifier.
It does not. So yeah,
that-
it will just take. And I will roll for the other creatures though, because they are on board the ship.
Well, I'm not
So-
aiming for them. I'm aiming for their sails.
I will say that at least one of them is in range, underneath the sail.
I'm not
So you
trying
hit-
to hit them. I'm trying to hit the ship to burn the ship up.
Does anybody have any fire?
Have what?
Fire?
No.
Well,
You said fire?
Yes, fire.
I just I just threw fire shooting stars at it at their sails. It's gonna catch on fire.
That's nice, but I mean normal and regular old fire. Just standard fire.
I mean, I do. I have the incense burning. So it's
Well,
got to be
well-
lit with something.
This
what was
works.
the reflex save?
The reflex save 18.
18. Okay, so they get a regular success. The ship takes full damage, but he does not. He takes half damage. So roll your damage.
Was it say 2d4? Okay.
Yep, 2d4.
Mm.
And it's persistent damage, if I remember correctly.
And boom. So 4 damage.
Oh, wait. They are dazzled for... So 4 damage in total?
Yeah.
Alright, so the ship takes 4 damage. I will roll a 1d4. Odd, it lights on fire. It lights on fire.
Hmm.
The ship is on fire. And the guy you hit is dazzled for 1 round. But that was your only surprise run. It's now Lila's turn.
I'm looking for silverware.
Silverware. You do find some silverware. It isn't the big silverware, it's just little silverware.
I gather it up and get it on deck.
You get it on deck? Okay. Anything else? The ship is currently about 90 inches away. The enemy ship.
Yo, Spider, add somewhere for shrapnel. Good idea?
So, we found the stuff. Yes,
Yes, you found metal, and Lila just looked for
we're
some
gonna
more metal.
haphazard this. Well, we still need the propellant, like a firecracker.
Hmm.
The thing could blow up in our face, but
What about flint? Flint and steel to spark it.
okay.
You roll a
I
perception.
have that.
Once you
There
get to your
is a-
turn, you can roll a
There's a
perception to find
barrel of
matches.
gunpowder down in the.
Oh yes, there is
sub
gunpowder in
area.
the basement.
I
in the
believe
lower
Kilfin
hold.
found it.
Oh yeah.
No,
that
Reyna
would work
found it.
too.
Reyna
I
found
found
it.
some.
Ah, okay.
Well, the thing
Yeah,
is,
I found the
the
gunpowder.
firecrackers would come with a controlled detonation. I'd have to beat the end of the metal in if it's an open tube.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
You got what you got. Roll crafting.
Fuck. This is actually one of those cases of this is a craft that actually gets my benefit. Says there's the bonus for specific crafting is there it is. There's a +1.
All right. So, Lila, anything else you're doing? Because
Let
that
me
was one
hold on,
action.
Let me roll that. It's plus.
Because I got the silver all gathered up.
Aha! I got a 22.
You got a 22? People use that roll when it gets to your turn.
Dope.
All right. So, Lila, is that the end of your turn?
At the moment, yes.
Okay, at the moment, yes. Alrighty. One of these guys. Let me check his stat sheet, please. And alright, so he's going to make a shot at Kilfin. You go to Owlbear. This plus okay. Oh wait, no, he's 90 inches away, which means he gets a -4 to his stuff. That means he gets that -2, then -2 again. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
That hits. All right, so they're gonna roll damage.
I don't think I have anything for that.
All right, so that'd be 1d.
What's he hitting me with?
A short bow.
That explains the shortened range.
5 damage.
Okay.
That is 5 piercing damage specifically. And it is now the captain's turn. He's going to order the ship to move forward. The ship will advance. Okay, what is his movement speed? Let's see. Come on, give me his movement speed. Okay. It's going to advance 50 feet, 50 inches. Now, 90. It's now 40 inches away. And also, he's going to try and shoot. Who else is on the deck? No, I mean, who else is on the deck of the party? Who else is on the deck?
I'm in the seat, the
Well,
driver's.
that would be. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm going to roll to hit, but I don't know who I'm hitting yet. And this is -2, so that would be 8. Yeah. Trevere, does a 22 hit? Oh wait, yeah, it does hit. I'm just looking at your sheet. So that would be same old, same old. Oh, 3 piercing damage to Trevere. And now it is Reyna's turn.
So we're not in the shoebox ship anymore. We're in a wooden ship.
No, Constance is in a wooden ship. Y'all are still in the shoebox ship.
Oh, okay. And the ship that's on fire, is that gone now?
The ship
Or
that's
that's
on
just-
fire is the enemy ship, and it hasn't... Wait, no, the ship is on fire, so it actually needs to take... Let me roll damage for the enemy ship, which will actually be the captain. I'll just use the captain's health as their ship. Because I don't have that for the ship.
Yeah, I did tell you
let's-
that Pathfinder does have different rules for vehicles, and they have their own health pool and everything.
Yes, but I didn't think there would be vehicle and vehicle combat already.
Well, we're all ships. What else are you thinking?
My bad. Okay, so that takes 5 damage. Wait, no.
Oh,
And
must have been.
let's see. Oh,
When
no,
I
not
did that, my concern wasn't so much for the damage it was the deal. It's the fact that I'm lighting their sails on fire. They're not going to have sails to chase after us.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So it does damage to the sails. Well, it did 5 damage. Because I'm rolling 2d4 again. So we'll say the sails are pretty much damaged. They get a minus... They lose 5 feet of movement speed for now.
Okay, I don't really have any ranged abilities or attacks.
Okay. You want to help prepare the gun for Trevere?
Sure, that sounds good.
Okay. What do you do to help prepare the gun?
I guess I can load the gunpowder that I found.
Okay, okay. And is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right, it is now Scarlet's turn. Scarlet?
Me.
Yep, it's your turn.
Someone else.
Oh, you're talking to someone else? Ah.
Yeah, my bad.
Yep. But yeah, it's your turn. The enemy ship is 40 inches away right now. Oop. I clicked off the channel. My bad. Don't worry, I'll just edit that out.
Who? Who's after raining? Because it's.
Sam, what's the combat order?
The combat order is currently Scarlet.
Alright. I'm going to... I want to use a feat called Reach Spell to increase the spell range by 30 feet. And the spell I would like to use is, Summon Plant or Fungus. I would like to, do that to the deck of their ship.
Oh, you're gonna summon a critter on their ship. Okay.
Yeah.
There
To
is
try
now...
and... level 1. It's up to the DM. I
Okay.
think.
It's level 1 is -1.
Yeah, it's a -1 on that, which means that.
Oh, that means it's
it-
level 1. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Companions. We just bring that up. Why does it have 5 life? 5 life. It's supposed to have 10. There we go. Let me change that. There we go. Awesome. Alright, so are you doing anything with the fungi form?
And then I'd like to use like a bite attack or something for it to
Let's
do
see
some
what its
damage.
attacks are. Go back to fungi.
Oh,
Alright,
is
so...
it the...
Oh no, my sheet decided to do something funny. What is his attacks? It doesn't have any attacks.
No, it has... let me see.
So she's got a 1/1 Sporling.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I'm going to have it like try to sneak through and find any supplies, since it can do a partner in crime thing. It's my criminal associate, despite
Okay.
being a minion.
Okay.
Familiar gains 1 reaction at the start of its turn, which it can use only to aid me on a deception. But
Deception or
yeah,
thievery
it
check.
can.
Okay.
It can basically look around for me, so
Okay.
I would use my stats for it, which isn't. Oh, I'll use that.
Let's see.
I got a 21.
21?
Yeah.
You find the keys to the captain's quarters. They're kind of just hanging on the door to the captain's quarters.
Alright.
Right, now. Is that your turn?
And then, after that, could I attempt to, actually, I need to check. Could I attempt to, throw a javelin at one of the closest?
Okay, so what's the range of your javelin?
It just says it can be thrown.
Okay, let's click on this. The range is 30 feet.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you will take a -2 to hit. So +4
Okay.
in total.
Okay.
Which one are you shooting? The big one, the medium one, or the small one?
We'll go for the small one.
Alrighty.
A 12.
12 does not hit.
I'm gonna use a hero point.
Oh, you using a hero point? Okay.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
That hits. Roll your damage.
Okay. Let me double check. Okay. 4 bludgeoning,
4?
I think.
Okay.
Or
4 piercing, I think.
yeah, I think I misspoke.
Alrighty. It is now Travere's turn. Your 22 to crafting still counts.
Okay, well. Was that like the whole turn though for the crafting?
Not the whole turn. It's just one turn. One action.
Well, shit.
Yeah, you got 3 actions per round.
I will note that in order to use the cannon
Technically,
that you're
my
building,
second
it will
action.
take 3 actions.
Yeah, because I was gonna say the next action's gonna be loading it.
Okay, so you're loading it? That will take 1 action away from the requirement. So next time, next person who can use it will take 2 actions to launch the thing.
Okay.
What are you doing with your 3rd action? Are you enraging?
Seeing as we're talking initiative, I have the feat where you drop me an initiative. I'm already mad.
Okay. You see this big old spider loading an actual cannon.
That I just made.
Mhm.
Somebody want to light this? Because as it stands, I made it, I loaded it, and I'm aiming it.
In the meantime, if that is that your turn?
Yeah, that'll be it for me.
Okay. It is now the little guy's turn. He is kind of angry because he just got a javelin to the arm.
He's like, ow!
Alrighty, so he's gonna
So
try
is it a
and shoot
toothpick?
Scarlet. Right, it is a toothpick. Okay, yes, that works. Right, so that would be that. That's rolling. Does a 23 hit?
Or one of those fancy hors d'oeuvre sabers.
Oh, wait, no. Right, it's not a 23, it's a 21. Does a 21 hit because he got a -2? Scarlet.
He hit me for
Yeah.
what he? Yeah.
He
okay.
rolled 21, not 23, 21. And that
Okay.
hits?
Let me double check if I can.
Damage on this thing.
Yeah, no, it hits.
Alright, that hits?
Yep.
Okay. And we will roll that. So let me just get to Owlbear. I just realized these guys get +2 to damage. Yes, he did minimum damage. 3 damage to you. 3 piercing.
Okay.
And it is now Kilpin's turn.
So how big is their ship?
Their ship is a small ship compared to yours. About 20 inches across and 40 inches long.
Where are they located?
The enemy ship is 40 inches away. So
No,
one
I
ship
mean, where
length.
are they located on the ship?
They're all at the edge of the ship closest to you.
Thank you. That's what I need to know. I'm going to pull a tarot card, because they're all bunched together. Number 4, BBC. 1, 2, 3, space. Okay. I'm going to center the spell. Let's say right behind them.
Okay. Which spell is it?
The space.
Oh,
It creates
shit.
a 15-inch radius circle that knocks enemies back 10 inches. And if
Well,
it's
they're all
behind
gonna
them,
roll a
it's gonna-
reflex save equal to... They're gonna roll a reflex save instead of a strength check
Okay.
to find out whether or not they get knocked off the ship.
They gotta make 2 then. They gotta make 1 for being knocked off the ship, and then if they do save, 1 for being knocked prone.
Okay. So we will roll this 3 times because we're gonna have to. And what is the reflex? I need to check because it's different for all of them. My fault for choosing to set up 10, 8, and 9. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we'll just roll for the captain.
Her tail is so thick. though.
He saves the first one. That's 25. He does not get knocked off the ship. What is the actual what is the actual save? What is the
Especially
amount?
now.
It said something
In the range.
10 plus charisma,
Because
right?
it's within. Yeah.
Okay, so he does not get knocked off the ship. The first mate, he does. What is
Yeah.
your thing? Is it 14?
No, it's higher. It's like 18 or
You literally
19.
saw what I did.
18. Okay, so he does fall off the ship. So he does not roll the second one. So the first mate is dropped off the ship, and then the little guy,
If you would know. I think.
24. He succeeds. He does not get knocked off the ship, and he does not get knocked prone.
Oh yeah.
So you knock one of them off the ship,
Yeah.
and that would be the first mate.
Probably because you did it twice.
All right, so that would be this guy. That's at a condition. Where is that? Bro, where the hell's? We'll give him immobilized. Because there's no roll for getting stuck in the ocean. He doesn't have a swim speed. And on that note, it's back to the top of the round. Lila.
Present.
You can feel free to type in chat if you don't feel like speaking.
Makes me feel good today, but anyways.
Okay.
Looking for anything I can try to throw at the enemy ship that is not of my own personal weapons.
Well, you do have access to the cannon. It's loaded and ready to fire, and it will take 2 actions to fire. And it will be your hit to your let's see what let's go to your thing. It will be, well, it'll just be +6 to hit.
First, I need to find a flint and steel or lighter to light the cannon.
Oh, you need to light it? Well, that will be included in the actions you acquire. So you can look for that with 1 action, and then lighting it takes 2 actions. So roll a perception check.
18.
18? You find it. You find a match in the galley. Small little match.
I'm trying to get the cannon to light it.
Okay, so you're gonna light it and fire?
Yes.
Alright, roll to hit.
Nat 20.
Nat 20, that is a crit. Crit is double damage. Let's see what those numbers will be. And you're firing at the enemy ship, right?
Yes.
Okay. Roll 3d8 plus 5.
Yeah, I had that thing aimed right at the enemy. You should be gold. That was wonderful.
Uh-huh.
19.
19, and that is before doubling?
Oh god,
Alright.
that's 38 damage.
38 damage.
Bye-bye.
Alright. Let me take a look at this ship. Okay. 1 second, let me grab the calculator.
Oh no.
The enemy ship is looking very worse for wear. It has a hole in it, but it's still floating.
Okay. I guess my gun works.
And that's my turn.
Don't worry, Kilfin. Oh wait, no, he's not there. Okay, so from going on, Kilfin has decided that he feels too ill to continue. He's going to move back to the back of the ship and try not to die.
No problem.
And on that note, it is now the first mate's turn. He is immobilized, so he's going to try to clamber back onto the ship, which means he will make a reflex save to climb on. No, he will make an acrobatics check to climb on the ship. Let's see the number. He got a nat 1.
Nice.
I'm not joking here. This is recorded. So there's a nat 1 right there.
Don't worry, you won't die.
Okay, so he does not get up. We waste all of his actions because of that. It is now the captain's turn. The captain is going to order the ship forward and attempt to ram you. Or attempt to ram your ship.
Okay.
So he's going to use 2 actions to ram.
Let me know if I need to do anything.
Alright, let's see. It will be... Okay, I got that. I got that number. 23. That will hit your ship, and he's going to deal 9 damage to your ship.
Well, how I know that it's a bird went down on like the camera.
Alrighty.
It looks like the eagle.
And now, whose turn is it? Let's see. Oh wait, no, he's got 1 more turn. He's going to try and shoot... He's going to try to shoot the spider. So that will he will incur a multiple attack penalty, though. So that would be... This, and roll. 13 does not hit.
No.
Alrighty, it is now Reyna's turn. The enemy ship is now within melee reach. And everyone and all of the people on it are in melee reach.
Yep, hooray.
Stab, stab, hooray.
Yep. Reyna?
Is there anyone even close enough for me?
Yes, they are all within melee range now. They
Finally,
rammed your ship.
I'm ready to stab some people.
Yep.
All
It will
right.
take 1 action to move up to them in order to do this, though. And to climb aboard their ship.
Stab, hooray.
No, that's fine. I will do that.
So who are you attacking? The captain or the little guy?
I guess the captain.
Alrighty, roll to hit.
$17 hit.
No, that does not hit.
Damn. Can I try again?
Yes, but with a multiple attack penalty. Which weapon were you using?
My needle sword.
Okay, so that'd be
Do you
plus
mean
2 to
try
hit.
again with the hero point?
Oh, you can try again with a hero point if you want.
And that will negate the multiple attack penalty.
Yeah, I'll try that.
Yeah.
Okay, dirty 20.
Dirty 20, that hits. Roll your damage. 1d4 plus 3.
It says 1d8 plus 2 on mine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, I'm looking at the wrong one. Needled sword. I'm looking at the wrong damn sheet. I'm sorry. Right. So, yes, it says 1d8 plus 1 on my end. So, yeah, roll your... Sorry about that.
It's okay, I rolled a 6.
6 damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's bleeding a little bit, and he hisses at you. God damn it, you bitch! I'm not having this. Sorry, I'm in character. Sorry if that was offensive.
Oh
You're
my.
good.
You know, we don't
I was
go
just
to the
unexpected.
theater. We don't go to the theater and get offended. Let's roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I mean
It
I
is now-
stabbed you.
True.
Right.
You have 1 action left.
I thought I had to use 1 action to move.
1 action to move, 1 action to attack. You have 3 actions in total.
Oh. Okay. I guess I'll move back so that I don't get hit again.
Alright, none of them have reactive strike, so you're good on that.
Cool.
Alrighty. It is now Scarlet's turn.
All right. With that, can I actually get my javelin back from the little guy and
It's kind of...
put it back in?
It's next to him, so you're gonna have to get near him to do it. And it will take an action to retrieve your thing. And an action to get up to him. I will note that the little guy looks very bloody.
Yeah, then in that case, I'm actually just going to use another javelin.
One won't work. Double tap.
That was so good, I shall try it a second time.
Yes, roll to hit.
Yes, I did.
If not, thrice.
I believe that's a 24.
That hits. Roll your damage.
Okay. Oh, 6 on the die.
How do you kill this guy?
The javelin ends up aiming, instead of going straight through the temple, it goes, like, straight up and down through into the skull.
Okay. Fatality. This guy,
Flawless
he is dead.
victory.
The little guy is dead. Now it is Travere's turn. They're all within melee range. Well, actually, the captain is within melee range, and so is the ship. The first mate is 40 inches away, drowning.
Well,
So,
don't I have 2 things left?
Oh yeah, you have more actions. Yes, you have 1 more action.
Okay.
I'm sorry about
Let
that, Trevere.
me-
Let's wait a moment.
Oh, with the fungi, I'm going.
The fungiform?
Oh, it doesn't have a.
Yeah, it doesn't have an attack.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to use the cantrip called a bramble bush. It has a
Bramblebush?
Yeah, it's 30 feet range with a 5-foot cube. It causes any creature in the area to take 1d4 piercing damage, making a reflex a saving throw.
A basic
And I'd like
reflex.
to,
Okay.
yeah, I'd like
DC
to do that.
18.
I'd like to do that to the captain.
All right. So the captain will roll, and I believe his reflex is. Let me check this. Let me check his sheet. Okay, I got it. Ba-ba-ba. Basic reflex. Let's see what happens. He got a 22, so he passes. So he takes half damage.
All right.
So roll your damage.
All right. We double just. Yeah, and it if it stays in the area, it would take more. I got maximum 4.
4 damage? Okay, so he takes 2 damage.
2, yeah.
You see one of the spines kind of go through his toe, and he goes like, God damn it! He's a mouthy motherfucker. Now it is Travere's turn.
So, there's a part of me that just wants to hit him with the cannon.
You're gonna throw the cannon at him?
Cannonball.
Oh, you're gonna fire the cannon again. That will take 3
No.
actions to load and fire again.
No. I think you misunderstood. I meant hit him with it. I'm holding the bloody thing.
Oh, okay, make a... Let's see, that would be an improvised unarmed strike.
Don't ask the barbarian to make sense.
Okay, so that would be you...
LeBunk.
Yeah, so roll to hit, but it will be just a regular unarmed strike in total. Oh wait, no, it's not. This
Whoa.
is you're hitting him with a chunk of metal. That is, it'll be your unarmed strike, but plus 5 damage instead of plus 2.
Yeah, it's basically just add my strength because I'm whumping him.
What's that?
Oh, and also don't forget
Mario
that you get
music?
plus 2 damage from your being enraged.
Oh, good lord. So just the attack is only a +2 as it is, I think. Unless that's
Yeah.
No, it's the
You
attack
deal
is a
2
plus
additional
5.
damage on melee strikes.
right. Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to get the hit die figured out. It's
Yeah.
a dirty fucking 20.
Dirty 20, that hits.
The attack's a
damage.
dirty 20. And what
Yeah.
is the damage?
Roll your damage. It'd be
Yours
1d4
are so
plus
expressive. And
1d4
they are so
plus
fucking
5 plus
soft.
2.
And his eyes.
7.
7 damage in total?
Yep. He is the complete package. and
No,
he
that
knows
would
it.
be the additional. It's
Oh,
9
so-
damage.
Oh, 9 damage in total?
Yeah.
Whoever
do-do-do.
could you be talking about?
Wow.
I have no idea who you're
What?
talking about.
1 second. There we go. You just hear this boom.
He's still breathing?
Yes, he's still breathing. His head is dizzy, and you see those
Okay.
little birds around it. Or no, little flies. It
I'ma
is now.
Do it again.
It would be Kilfin's
It's a
turn, but
nat
we're going.
20. Oh my
you-
god, every time I roll without that bonus.
Ah. What was that?
Every
nat
time I
24?
roll without that extra bonus.
Was
Yeah,
that
it's
to
a
attack
nat-
again? Well,
Yep.
that's a crit. That's a crit. So roll your damage.
Mm-hmm.
And you're hitting him with this thing
God.
again?
Yep. It's every time I roll without the bonus, it turns a crit. That's just wrong.
Alright, so what damage do you do?
16 damage.
How do you kill this guy with a cannon with a barrel of metal? You crush him through the ship, and I will say that this also puts a hole in the ship. You drive him through the ship, dealing the same amount of damage to the ship, which is sinking that ship.
Yep.
And it's given that the other guy is drowning, combat is over. Remember, there was supposed to be ocean sounds that entire time.
Wait, how could he be drowning if he's on the docks? Is he not a swimmer?
He's not. These guys don't have a swim speed.
Oh,
and he also got a nat 1 on his attempt to climb out.
Seriously, every time I roll without that +5.
So technically, out of character, swim speeds are half of the movement speed if they are not actively dictated.
Okay, so he's attempting to swim back to the dock. So what are you going to do with this last guy and the fact that you just sank an enemy ship by hitting the captain so hard he went through it?
Who's left?
There is one pirate, a rat, kind of swimming to shore. You are a 1 day's travel away from shore, though, so he's kind of just stuck there.
Well, what's the status of my cannon?
Cannon is undamaged because you got a critical hit.
Because I'm not throwing it.
Okay.
Sorry. Are there any, like, javelins?
Javelins?
I mean, I've got the trident, but I'd hate to lose it. Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, hold up.
Wait, I have...
javelins. Scarlet, roll an athletics check to retrieve your javelins before the enemy ship sinks.
Okay. Okay, I found it. Alright. So I will use one of the javelins. And yeet that.
Are you gonna throw it at the guy? Alright, roll the hit.
Yeah, let me... I was reading the numbers on it, make sure I got it right. Oh, wait. No, I'm enraged. I have the Raging Thrower perk.
I got a 15 for that athletics check.
Alrighty, you retrieve both of your javelins.
Nice.
And rip it out of the skull of the little guy. So, Trevere,
Wow.
what did you get per hit?
Apparently the game is feeling merciful. That's a 12.
Your
I
javelin
rolled a
misses.
12.
Your javelin misses, and because you threw it into the ocean, it sinks. It goes straight into the water.
Oh, it's a good thing I have 5
Yeah,
of
well,
those.
I kind of figured that much. That's why I was hoping for a javelin.
Yeah. Alrighty. I will figure out what loot you get from that battle later. Although you kind of got a lot of loot from everyone else. Actually, one of you roll a luck check. Luck check is C10, and you get to re-roll. Anyone can re-roll it with a hero point.
I'll do it.
I'll try. I mean, I'm down for luck.
Oh, I got an 11.
An actual?
You got an 11?
Yeah.
There are some crates floating up in the water from the enemy ship. We'll determine what's in those crates later after the session.
Yeah, I'll just say that I grab them.
Is it still open for folks to roll?
It's just one. You only need to do it once.
Well, crap.
Actually, one of you roll 2d4.
2d4?
Yeah, 2d4.
Okay. Oh, 3.
3.
We just had 2.
That was terrible.
All right, so
I give up.
so 3 crates float up. 3 crates are floating up from the enemy ship.
Well,
I will say now that there are 2 items per crate, so I will determine what those items are after this.
No problem.
All right, your ship is moderately is like minorly damaged right now.
Could I
not a problem.
could I attempt to steady it and try to fix
Let's see.
anything?
Let's see. Roll an engineering lore.
I have just the one.
I actually am. I have great bonuses in that. Oh, that's wild.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You know that this ship, if you the ship with a moderate roll of crafting could be healed by 2d4. Now, a moderate roll of crafting and 1 minute. 1 minute to do.
I'm good at crafting as well. I could do that now, if that's cool with you.
Alrighty, so roll your crafting.
Please. I'm gonna use a hero point.
Okay. Like you pretty much guessed what that roll was.
Yeah. That's better. It's a 15.
15. That just barely makes it. Alright, so roll 2d4 to heal the ship.
Alright. 7.
7 health. Okay, so let me check that.
A good old 7.
It's not perfect, but it's better, much better.
I might not be an expert at these things, but could be worse.
Right, now we will go on to Constance for a minute.
Okay. Just so you know, I am downstairs cooking.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Yes, if you want, we can just we can remain with the party.
No, I'm just down here at the stove. Go ahead.
All right, so your 2 days of travel have been your 1 day of travel has been largely uneventful. No one dares to challenge a Radinac shipping company ship, so.
Yeah, I was I was going to skip ahead to the day of when I expect to be picked up, and from there on, if that's okay.
Okay, so we'll go back to the party. There are 4 more rolls on the random encounter table for y'all. So, one of y'all roll me a 2d6, a 2d4, 6, yes, 2d6.
I got an 8.
Got an 8? That already happened though. Can you roll again?
Okay, 1 second. 5.
5.
Funnily enough, I also rolled.
As you're sailing along, and let me change the music a little bit because this is mysterious. You find a human metal object floating on the ocean. Pravir, roll a lore check, an engineering lore check. Pravir?
Yeah, 1 second. I'm bringing it up. It's
Okay,
taking
okay.
a second. I had to find it first.
Ah, okay.
So it's plus 6. And this is human based, right?
Yes. You know it's human, but we will determine how much of it you know what it is.
Ouch.
What'd you get?
That's a 9. That's a
9.
9.
You're not entirely sure what it is. You do know that the humans tend to put tracking posts on the ocean, but you're not entirely sure what they look like. This could be one of them. You're fairly... You can kind of guess that there's something to do with navigation. What does the party do?
Okay.
I look over and ask if Trevere needs help with that.
Help learning what this is? I'm afraid you won't be able to help with that.
Okay.
This is only
Could
knowledge
I-
Trevere would know. However, you can roll an engineering check of your own, but you would know it from a rodent's perspective.
Okay. That's fair. I'll still try.
Do we hear any bells ringing?
What is it with these 9s? That's 15.
Alrighty. You know this as a red light tower. But no, it's called such because the tip of it glows red at night.
I will relay such and... yeah.
The surface is rusty and painted white and red. In stripes. Alrighty, so, what do you do?
I can set off once more.
What's the rest of the party gonna do? Well, because this is a choice the whole party needs to make the choice. I would say that also Kilfin would probably like, yeah, let's move.
What about everyone else?
Okay, so you're going to be carrying on? With that, we're going to have a small break. 15-minute break. Because it is 6 o'clock.
Okay.
And we'll be back in 15 minutes.
Sounds good.
Okay. Oh, Sam, there's some food in the frying pan on the stove if you want to grab that.
Okay, that works for me. I'm back. Look, creatures.
Howdy, howdy.
Hello.
Kirby, are you there?
I'm back as well.
Oh. Oh, Trevor isn't there. Hi. Let's see. We're all at the booth. I just gave away what it is, but you all gotta guess.
We could all guess.
Yes, you are all at the red light tower. What else will you do? Are you just moving on?
Well, look, Captain, we should look and see if there's any salvageable materials on it.
On the red light tower?
Yes.
Alrighty. You can
I
roll.
don't see any reason to mess with it.
Up to you.
It actually is kind of useful in this scenario.
Alrighty. So, what is the party's collective
I guess with that, my fungi form would still have the captain's keys, right?
Yes.
Could I use those before heading off at least?
The enemy ship sank, so in order to use those keys, you have to come back and dive into the ocean to get the ship.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that doesn't feel worth it to me.
Yeah. But you still have the keys, and they might be used later.
Yeah, I'll hold on to them.
Ready. Let's see.
In that case, is there something you'd want me to do to see if I would have grabbed the fungi form in time?
No, it has fast movement, so it'll easily have gotten to you.
Okay, just
Fungi
making sure.
bloat.
Yeah, please. I like to think while grabbing the javelins just scurries onto my...
Yep. Alrighty, so you're moving on? One of y'all roll 2d6.
I'll do it. Nine.
Find a sandbar. It's just a chunk of sand on the ocean.
Okay.
Are you going to get on the sandbar or what?
I guess I'd like to see if there's anything unique about the sandbar. If there might be anything.
Roll a perception.
Yeah.
Oh, roll a perception check and a luck check. Both of them.
Okay,
First
I'll
the luck
do.
check.
Yeah. That's. Come on. That's only an 11 for perception.
11 perception. What was the luck check?
Let me do that now. Oh, that's just an 8.
I don't mean to butt in, but would you not have rolled the luck check first?
Yeah. Wait. First. Wait, no. The perception required the bonus, so we'll just assume the luck check went first. Do not notice anything different about the sandbar. Are 2 more random encounters left. Anyone else want to roll a 2d6?
Otherwise, I can again, but...
I rolled an 18.
Sorry, what was that?
Roll 2d6. But
no, I think somebody rolled, but I couldn't quite hear who it was.
Oh, someone got something?
I rolled an 18 with one modifier.
No, 2d6. Oh no, for your perception. For your perception, you notice that there is nothing off about about that island. The luck check was to determine if there was buried treasure, but you didn't get it.
But the first roll was an 11.
That was an 11 with the bonus and all of that.
Yeah, without it was just a 3.
Which still would have failed.
Okay.
So if I'm going off of that, the perception actually would have been
Truly terrible rolls.
Yeah.
perception actually would have been a 16 if that does anything
Both
more.
of you know
Even
that there
with
is
bonus,
nothing.
you
There
are
is
doing
nothing on
poorly.
this island. It is completely unremarkable.
Okay. Good to know.
Alrighty. Now, who is rolling a 2d6?
By the way, I'm trying to get to the next one. Almost got RIP, bro.
Nobody has. I'll do it. Okay.
Yep.
Huh. 4.
4. Okay. You see seagulls floating and flying up and up ahead in the sky. One of y'all roll. All of y'all roll a nature check, including Trevor.
Will do.
Nature.
Come on. Okay.
Hey, an 18.
You know that this is
But-
that these are dangerous waters. If you linger here for long, the seagulls will try to come after you.
Does 25 do anything more?
You know that
so
if
the
you
food
stay
comes
here,
to me?
yes, if you stay there for long enough, the seagulls will come and get you.
Roll a 25 also.
So do you choose to linger or choose to move on? Lingering will mean combat.
Do we leave or do we Hitchcock this?
Question is, do we feel like
Yeah.
we can so we could get more loot, or
I mean, most loot we're gonna get out of this is food.
yeah, that's fair. Well, at least
You can get some meat.
I
Rex.
see you.
Hmm.
They're pretty loud.
Then we should mosey. Then
all right.
we're not strapped for food.
Alrighty. Last roll on the random encounter table. Rolling it. 2d6.
May I roll them?
Roll
Yes,
for them.
do it.
Roll their
Do it.
fate.
We have a willing tribute, folks.
I volunteer as
Yeah.
tribute.
It's not my life I'm playing with. Technically, it is though.
It feels like it with the way these rolls are going.
Yes.
Mhm.
Y'all are design. I recruited y'all to help me. I'm rolling my physical dice.
Okay.
A 3 and a
Okay,
1.
what are you getting?
4.
4. Those seagulls are still there. They're sort of following you. Do you want to linger?
No. I'm ready to head forward if you guys are.
Trevere on the back of the ship, standing on his hind legs, waving his forelegs.
Yes. Oh, you're
Come
moving
at
on?
me, bro.
Come at me, bro.
You might use
Bro.
up ready to go for the seagull from the place.
I'm inviting that dang seagull.
It's a flock of seagulls, if I
It's 2.
understand correctly.
That's fine. I could
see
start
2
with
of
Oh,
one.
2.
Two birds with 2 birds, 1 stone.
If I actually gave you all a flock of seagulls, that would be a TPK. Like, immediate. Like, there's no surviving
The
this.
honking. The honking if it were geese.
So, you move on? Fine.
Should we, guys?
You should move. Danger birds, danger birds.
Yes, danger birds.
I'm ready to head out.
Ready. We will move on to Constance now.
Okay.
Let me change the music.
So, where are we at this moment? Like, late in the night, early afternoon. Where have we left off? Where am I starting?
It's around the evening.
Okay.
The rest of the crew is in the ship. There are about 3 crew members up on the deck. Most of them
So,
just
is
doing
this
lookout.
the midway point in our journey?
Yes, is midway. You are
I'm sorry, continue.
In relation to the bridge, you are halfway along the length of it.
Okay. I would like to have a drink with the captain.
Oh yeah, you're having a drink, huh? On. I heard you swindled Smitty out of 100 copper. He's real pissed at you.
Smitty was a fool. He decided to play with money he didn't even have.
He's always been a dumbass.
I figured with all the extra copper in my sack, I might treat both of us to something a little special.
Oh. What do you have in mind? Bear in mind, I know exactly what's in the hold. So if you got something special, you gotta surprise me.
A blackberry whiskey.
Okay.
And fresh lime.
Second. So, blackberry whiskey.
Yes, just blackberry whiskey with little fresh lime wedges.
You write that down.
Write that down. Write that down.
Okay, SpongeBob.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be lime wedges, it would be lime pieces.
Well, the equivalent of a lime wedge.
So, you ready to get a big haul from this shit? A big haul from Constance?
That's what the paperwork says.
The paperwork
If we stay
says-
behind budget with our rations, we should be ahead an extra 13 gold.
Oh yeah, yeah. We get
Sorry,
to play. Well,
Damn
it
it.
might be gold if we actually think about it. Thing is, you know that human ship full of malachite? The rumors is that the malachite is completely unguarded. We aren't taking scraps. We taking the whole hold. Several tons.
Wait. Unguarded, you say? The
Yeah.
whole shipment of malachite.
Yeah. Well, our scouts got a hold of got a look at the human ship, at the human dock. There's apparently a little bit of a strike going on. There's nobody on that ship save two humans.
Constance is going to slam that alcoholic drink and pour himself another one and then gesture to the captain like, are you going to finish that? Can I refill it for you? What does he do? Does he follow suit with the psychological trickery?
Yes, he slams it down. He's going to roll a fortitude save. Actually, no. He'll roll a fortitude save after the third drink. You gotta get,
Okay.
so you've got him drinking one.
Yeah. I will pour him an extra full one this time. I think I need to see that to believe it.
I gotta say it too. I'm not entirely sure why the scouts seem to said it. They don't tend to lie.
So, like, where on the map is this? This can't just be some unguarded waste of space. This is unusual.
Yeah, it's very unusual. If they're right, it means the humans are in disarray.
One moment. I need to look at my sheet. So, I think I would propose a toast of some kind. And at the end of this, what I'd like to attempt to do is, as he throws back his drink, I'm going to, like, either swap out the cup that I've got with an empty one, or throw that alcoholic beverage out and put the glass down before he notices.
I
And
will
I think
have
the-
to have you make
Hang
a
on.
thievery.
Thievery, not stealth.
In this case, it's doing manipulation with your hands.
Fair enough. But I think, just to affect the DC, I'll raise the glass or cup and to the unguarded treasures of the humans.
Aye, to the unguarded treasures of humans! He's it back. That's his second drink.
I will roll. Oh, don't crash on me. It crashed on me.
Ah.
One moment. Damn. That is only a 9. These dice hate me.
He's going to roll a perception. That would be... Let's see.
I just imagine, like, him slamming that thing, me taking, like, a half-second delay, like, thinking about how to make the action, and then just throwing it behind my shoulder, not even breaking eye contact with the dude.
He glares at you. Oi, what you doing? Leave someone away good wine?
No, I'm sorry. My nerves haven't been right since the knife fight.
Roll up a deception check.
Okay. What is my deception? I do not...
Your deception is +7.
Ooh, I see it. This poor thing, I can't scroll through the screen without it reloading. Show me some love. That's a natural 1.
Oh my god.
Nope, I'm going to use a hero point.
Okay, use the hero point.
$18 plus 7.
It
Total of
showed you some loath.
25.
25.
It did show me some loathe.
He
That's
looks at
hilarious.
you. Maybe it's the drink. Maybe it's just that how good you are at lying. But he goes, "I'll get that. You shouldn't have poured stuff on my cabin floor."
I'm sorry, would you like me to get that?
Oh yes, clean that up, will you?
Damn it. Apparently I'm gonna have to. I'll leave the glass and let him pour me another one. I will make sure you fill yourself a glass. We need to toast to the health
Yeah.
of Mr. Copperseed and the wealth.
You don't have to ask me twice. pours his third glass.
I will find some sort of cloth or something and wipe up whatever's there and just kind of chuck it out the door. Perhaps like a sailcloth or something.
Okay.
Polite, but not too cordial.
Alrighty. This will be your second drink and his third.
I think because I will not have to make the check for this second one, I'm going to raise the glass high and wait for him to meet the glass in a cheersing motion and slam that motherfucker down.
Alright, he's slamming it down. He takes a drink, he's gonna roll a fort save.
Psychological games.
Alright, and that is... Oh, huh. Blur, please. He's fine. Let's have some more. He does look a little tipsy, but he does not look knocked out or anything.
Are you sure we still have 2 days? All right. I'm going to, I think because he is a little bit more drunk, I'd like to see if I could, swap out the glasses this time instead of having, instead of pouring it out. And I think given the opportunity I was given to clean up that mess, I would have grabbed at least 1 or 2 extra glasses.
Okay, go on ahead. The +2, because he's a little...
So is that still thievery?
Yes, thievery.
So that would be +8 in total after the +2. That's a 15.
15. Just barely works. He doesn't notice.
All right. Have his 4th drink, and I will refill my 4th cup.
His 4th drink. He's going to make it again. He's going to make the save again, but with a -2. Oh, yes, yeah. Alrighty. He's starting to look tipsy. He's starting to look like his eyes are drooping.
Captain, just to finish the night off, right, how would you like a little game?
Oh! A little game. Yeah.
You're the friend I just swindled, and we won't bet couple on it. You obviously know that's a mistake against me. He's gonna nudge him in the, like, elbow him in the ribs, only it's gonna be a little bit harder than you might expect.
He kind of just shakes a little bit like, yeah. What you bet?
Anyway, another drink.
Oh, loser takes a drink, huh?
Loser takes a drink. And I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna wheel my chair in the opposite direction. I'm gonna pour 2 over-the-top full glasses of this wine. And I believe this might be coming to the bottom of this bottle. Roll 4d6.
Alrighty. 3 ones.
One moment. So, out of curiosity, how would this work if I were to guess the same number you guess?
he could call you a liar
Just
in return.
Interesting. Captain, 3 ones.
You're a liar.
I raise my cup, and I have 1 1.
And he has 1 1. I
Looks
lost.
like we're both liars.
I lost. I guess it's a bit of a punishment for me. He reaches for the glass.
Does Constance have to? Or is
No,
can
it's
he
loser
just...
takes a drink.
Ah, correct. He did
He's going to
call me
make
a
the
liar.
roll with no bonus. Well, his eyes are drooping and he's not very conscious.
Captain, I think you've had too much, and I think I have had as well. But
I haven't had too much.
let's get you to the sack.
Pee-pee time.
Are there any obvious keys or compasses, anything that might seem important or of value on the captain?
You can roll thievery with advantage, because he's drunk.
1 moment.
Yes, thievery is a D&D thing, but I'm going to use it for Pathfinder.
It's
y'all
still
are...
here. No, it's literally here on the skills list. I will roll 2d20 at +7. Oh, a 17 and a 4. So the 17 plus 7 is 24.
Ready. You find his keys very easily. What do you...
I wish to quietly leave the room and lock the door from the outside.
Snoring.
And can I pass by the crew quarter?
Yes. Are you sneaking through or just walking through?
I will be nonchalant about it. I won't even try to hide the keys. I will just hold them in front of my hand, in front of my midsection in both hands.
See, the crew are laughing and partying. What are you doing?
Okay. Now, I know there's at least 1 or 2 on the deck, but the good majority of them are inside the crew quarters, correct? The laughing and partying and the raucousness.
Yes. 8 of them are in the crew quarters. The captain is locked in his room, and there are 2 on the deck.
I would like to close and lock that door.
The crew quarters door?
Yes.
Roll a... You have to roll a deception... No, not a deception. Fuck. Stealth check. Quietly.
What's my stealth bonus again?
Your stealth bonus is... Check your sheet.
I think it's +6, but I can't remember. And
Your stealth is +5.
+5? +5, not 65. 5. That's an 11.
That's an 11. Roll a luck check.
It's cocked on the screen so bad, but it says 3. May I re-roll it? Can I send you a photo of it?
Have a hero point, right?
I believe I do, actually, but it is super cocked on the screen. I'm going to argue that.
Okay, fine. I'll let you re-roll it without a hero.
If you want proof, I will show.
Yeah, sure. Just show me.
Discord. Just going in the tavern, because that's the one that I have access to.
I will... Channel is going to look weird for a minute on screen, and... Oh yeah, I see that. It's... Wow, okay. That is weird. Okay, sure. You can re-roll again.
I'm using my last hero point, because that was a 2.
Oh my god.
They don't like me. Give it to me. Oh, a 17.
17! They don't notice you. I don't know, they're all too busy partying, they don't notice you there.
Alright.
Now you just have to
I
deal
would...
on the crew, on the 2 crew members.
I would like to... I would like to just go down into the hold.
Ready?
I'm going... Constance is going to find himself a nice, quiet, secluded corner off into the back of the ammunitions hold, where there's all the gunpowder and explosives, and he is going to place a detonator.
Okay. There's no need to roll a thievery check. Yeah, you just said... Nobody there to watch you.
I think Constance would sit for a moment after having pulled this detonator out, and he would just stand there. Aisha, come here. For the future I should have had. And he is going to arm the detonator.
Righty.
And
with that, go back to the party.
I'm steering the boat.
Alright, you're steering the boat. Roll, one of you, all of y'all roll a perception.
Okay.
Let's just assume Kilpin is asleep.
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You see,
And
you see the other ship across the way, some 120 inches. Actually, no, more than that.
yeah,
More like
I only got a
200
19.
200 away. 100 inches.
I think in this case, feet would be more applicable, because on ships they're a larger scale in D&D anyway.
True, true. So 200 feet away. It's quite a ways.
I got 18.
18? Yeah, you all see the ship. The ship you're looking for.
Okay.
Do you pilot your ship closer?
I'll go closer, but cautiously.
Yes. Are there any lamps on your ship? Any lit lamps?
None above deck.
Shut them all off?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. Constance. Roll me a perception check. Well, after you get out of the hole. nonsense?
Hey, I'm talking in a muted mic. I'd like to take a seat on the nose of the ship and just pull out my logbook and just pretend to write in it while keeping an eye out.
Perception.
That is +6. And Wanderer's Guide is reloading. I have no more hero points.
What'd you
Be
get?
good to me.
Oh wait, you haven't got it.
A total of 9.
E.
E.
Have no idea. You're probably looking in the wrong direction. You have no idea if the ship that's coming to collect you is here yet.
So they're late. Or they're not coming at all. Where is the nearest scuttle vessel?
You see them. You see boats. They're lined along the edge of the ship. Just two.
Lifeboats.
Two lifeboats.
Are they on one side or are they one on
There's
each
one
side?
there's one on either side.
Okay. So, where's the crow's nest and the other gentleman facing right now?
Guy in the crow's nest, seeing.
And
the guy on the ship, he's actually gonna walk up to you. Hey, I'm supposed to be out watching. What are you doing here?
have a seat.
Have a seat? Mind if I do?
Constance is gonna pull out the small carved picture of him and his mouselings and mousette or whatever, and the little toy that he's been carrying with him.
Oh, is that for your kid?
I no longer have that opportunity.
What? Something happened?
There's a lot on my mind, and I needed some air.
Well, I understand that. Well, if you're out here, you mind helping me watch? I gotta go to the other end of the ship.
I'm certain I can.
Fine. Well, you have a lovely day now. Lovely
don't.
night, really.
You don't want to talk.
Well, if you want to talk, I can talk.
No, it's too much.
It's too much. Are you okay? He's gonna lean down.
Constance is gonna start fake crying at this point. He's just gonna start like when you like jiggle your shoulders.
Roll a deception check with advantage, because that's actually clever.
What? You? Yes. With the +7. Bugger. I missed the +7, but one's a natural 1 and one is a 15. +7, that's a 22.
He believes you. What happened? Are you okay?
How can such a thing happen in the 1st district?
What happened? I don't understand.
Cholera.
Oh. Oh. I didn't.
And then, Isha, my wife, she's disappeared somewhere. Apparently the stress is too much.
So sorry. He's gonna sit next to you.
Where is the crow's nest looking?
Roll a luck check.
That is a 5.
He's looking near you. He's looking in your direction.
I don't think we want the rest of the crew thinking we'd have some sort of daffodil relationship, do we?
Oh, right. Sorry, I don't swing that way.
I'm sorry. Thank you for sharing your time.
You're welcome. He's going to walk away. Hurriedly.
He's going to hear Constance just start slapping his face.
He's not going to look back. And with
Now
that,
where's the crow's nest looking?
Roll another luck check.
Damn you and these luck checks. Why did I ever do that to myself? Oh, 17.
Oh, he's looking away.
Can I at a glance just see if I see anything, but because this is the perfect opportunity, I would like to go to the lifeboat on the dark side of the ship.
Sure, go ahead.
Just perception?
Oh, not perception. In this case, roll a stealth check. With plus 2, because no one is looking at you.
Oh, I was hoping to see if I could see the ship coming before I started running.
Roll that.
We'll start with the perception. That's a natural 20.
Natural 20. You see them coming. All their lamps are unlit, and they are heading your way. They are about 90 inches away.
I would like to start moving with haste towards this closer lifeboat, towards them.
Ready. Roll a stealth check without any bonus because you're running.
I think if I knew I wasn't going to get the bonus, I wouldn't have said running.
Yeah, you already said it.
Can I get my bonus back if I stay sneaking?
If you stay sneaky, yes. Get a plus 2.
Yes. So 7, 8, 9. Wait, no, what's my bonus? I can't. What's the bonus you want me to check for? Stealth?
Stealth, yes.
Thievery? Yes, stealth. So that's a plus 7. Uh, 17.
17. Managed to get onto that ship.
Alright. I would like to slowly lower myself down to the water.
Alrighty. Back to the party. Y'all roll a perception check.
Okay.
$21.
21, okay. You got 21. You got some, Charlotte?
22.
Share some of the rolls. Share some of the rolls.
20.
20. Alrighty. Well, see that Constance is has snuck onto one of the boats, one of the lifeboats, and is starting to sail your way. However, one of you roll a luck check.
Can I ask it to be Trevere? Because I know what this luck check is for.
Sure.
Yep, 1 second. I have no idea what kind of head-on I'd even do for this.
Luck check is a flat check, DC 10. Or DC 11, technically. 10 or you have to get above 10 for it to work.
10 or above.
10 or above.
No.
Ah.
No?
No.
Do you have any hero points?
I have hero points. That's a 1.
Oh, yeah, you don't want that because that gives you bad luck.
Yeah, that gives you bad luck.
I already have enough bad luck. Okay, that's an 18.
18. The crow's nest guy is not looking your way. Where is the other guy?
Huh.
Approach, risking further exposure, or risking getting closer to.
Do you like the other one? The other beer together?
What's the risk right now?
That one's a
The
cherry
risk would make it so that even a luck check it would start rolling deception.
Dad really likes cherry plum stuff.
This is a fight?
Well, it could be. Just luckily, you're only fighting 2 people, unless unless one of those people lets out the 8 of their soul sailors.
I'll wait.
So you'll wait? Is the party in agreement?
So I think it was either Reyna or Scarlet was actually piloting the ship, so that would be their decision.
Yeah, it was Scarlet. Scarlet's piloting the ship.
Yeah.
So you'll wait? Constance.
Yes, I am.
Right, another luck check.
I'm also trying to think her in it, so.
And I have pulled my bow and arrow out and laid it kind of in the well with me, so at least I have easier access to them.
Sure.
Okay. Stop reloading. That's a 3.
Well, the guy in the crow's nest sees you. Hey!
Hey, wait, hold up, what? Can I have ducked under the, cloth that is inside of the bottom of the fucking thing?
Yes, you can.
The lifeboat. I would like to roll stealth or something. I don't know
roll
what...
stealth.
Let me see what the thing is.
That's +5.
Yep. $15 total.
15. Oi, one of our boats! It's gotten loose. The other one on the deck notices and runs up. He can't get to you.
Going to remain as still as possible until such time as I am required to act.
Alrighty, party, what you doing? Cannot get close.
I'll move forward.
Approach. They are going to perception. Scott. And I will actually add all of the players to this encounter. Okay, so they are going to... Wow, their perception is...
Oh, they noticed the boat hanging on, floating away because it's 2 feet in front of them, but they can't notice the ship.
No.
They don't
What
see
happened?
you approach. They got a 4 until they got 6 in at 4. So they don't see you getting closer. What you doing?
I
will note that if you get any closer, they will. But you
So-
will be within reach. Oh.
DM.
I'll stay
we-
there.
We never decided how long that timer would be on the explosive. May I ask that it is 1d6 rounds?
Ready, you can.
I am rolling my physical d6. They treat me nicely. Oh. That's a 5.
5, so 5 rounds.
I would like to point out it's been like 2 or 3 so far.
Oh, so you set it off as you were getting into the boat.
I set it off as I was walking out the storage room.
So let's assume roll 1d4.
1d4. Certainly, ma'am. 2.
2. So there are 3 rounds left.
I apologize. Back to the ship.
I'll have stayed just close enough for Constance to reach, I think.
Alright, so they're gonna roll another perception check, but now this time they get a +2 bonus. So that means a +4 bonus. They're currently looking at the enemy at the ship, so let's roll that.
They're so
Holy
focused on the
shit!
thing right
How
in
did they
front of
not
them.
see?
They are so focused on the thing right in front of them, they are missing the elephant in the room. The dinghy's running away!
Good God, they don't see. They don't see a ship that is right next to them.
You were like 90, now what are you?
Now they are within reach of the boat. The DC was 10. To see you, 10.
You're kidding me, right?
You know, Easter.
It's like passing in the fog. Holy crap.
We are
Yeah.
gonna have to name this thing appropriately.
Right. So, what are you doing, Constance? What are you doing?
Constance. They're still hyper-focused on this thing right now. I don't suppose I could possibly see where the 2 individuals are at. I know they're both looking in that direction.
You can peek out.
I know
of
one
the,
of them's on the desk, on the deck, and one of them's in the crow's nest.
They're attempting
Where-
to get the other boat down to go get you. To go get
Okay,
the boat
so-
you're on.
So they're both down on the opposite side of the ship, trying to descend in that dinghy right now.
Yes, that is what I'm ruling. Instead of them being just straight up blind.
I would like to pop out and start rowing.
Righty, you're approaching. Not have to roll stealth because they're not looking.
I
Rolls
am
are so
not even
bad
going to
anyway.
try and hide.
Right, so you go into that ship.
Yes, I'm going to the ship.
Righty. So, okay, so their turn, they start moving a little bit. They go around. Now, it is the party's turn. What are you doing? You see Constance rowing towards you. And he's now within reach. Like, he's absolutely within. I'm aboard at the time.
I guess I'll have one hand on the steering and I'll reach out the other to offer.
I don't think you'll be able to reach the edge of the steering wheel.
Captain, we should throw a rope.
Yes, you do have rope.
Yes, I have plenty of rope, actually.
Constance is going to watch this pitiful rope come spooling out. He's going to holler up, "Here's the ladder. Open the floorboards. There's a drop-down rope ladder."
Yes, there is one.
If you literally look down, there's a little plank of wood that is raised above the rest of it as the threshold to the entrance on the ship. If you pop that up, there is a mile of rope ladder down that hole.
Alright. That was never made known.
Now, this is entirely made up BS, but it's our magical ship. We can say what
Fair
we
enough.
want.
I'll do that then.
Alright. The ladder comes down. Now, question. Was that 1 round or 2 rounds?
That was 1 round. So there's now 2 rounds left.
After Constance has gotten on the, no. I think with the rope that we have been given, and this wonderful opportunity, I would like to lash the lifeboat to this ship and then ascend into the deck.
Okay. There are 2 rounds left. What do you do? Actually, no. Constance. So what you're doing, you're getting aboard and you're lashing the ship. That's your 3 actions.
Yes, we'll say that's all 3 actions right there.
They are going to. You will see the 2 crew members come around the other ship, and they are going to roll perception again with normal rolls.
How come they need to roll perception?
Roll a nat 1. Roll a nat 1.
We'll see what happens.
Please.
Their perception is +2. What the fuck?
Honestly, this is
What
like
the
a
fuck?
DC.
I gotta-
What did you get?
DC 5. Okay, they actually get it because they got a 6. A nat 4.
Because they're literally, like, honestly, they were following this little dinghy boat, and now it has moved position. They are going to look forward, and it has been moored to the fucking ship.
So they're
How
gonna
could
see
they
it.
not see it?
They're gonna see it, and one of them is going to yell, "Captain! Captain! There's another ship! They're taking our boat! They're taking a lifeboat!" However, the captain is stone drunk, and the other crew are too busy partying and locked in the crew quarters.
I love how I can sabotage shit all the way down the line, but I can't fire my bow without a critical one. So whose turn is it now?
It is now the party's turn.
Okay.
I will be right back. I have to pee.
Well, they've been alerted. Does that mean open fire?
I'm going to use my first movement, or my first action to steer the ship. Steer the ship away, but like on the side if anyone else wants to do anything. And I'm going to use another action to do a cantrip called Glamorize. I will simply just make my I'll make my fur blow dramatically, just to make the drunk captain think he's seeing things.
Drunk captain is asleep in his quarters, locked away. He doesn't see you.
I'll try to confuse others, I guess.
Then they look up and go, "What?" They see this squirrel with absolute luscious gilded fur. Just sit there and you look pretty. All right, so that's your turn. What? Okay, let me check the initiative though. That means it's Reyna's turn. What are you doing while Scarlet sits there and looks fucking gorgeous?
Can I help? Is he close enough for me to help him onto the boat?
Constance, yes, you can help him onto the boat.
Okay, I'm gonna try and do that.
Alrighty. As soon as this gets to Constance, we'll wait for Christian to get back. As he. Anything else you're doing right now?
Not really.
No? Okay. That gif is perfect.
On my way upstairs.
Yeah. That's why I was dying laughing. I'm like, of course.
I honestly expected a spell with that kind of name to be like a glamour over the ship, not to make you stand out more.
I look gorgeous.
It literally says that I have to alter a minor detail of my appearance. I can't do anything. Well, I could do a small environmental effect, but it still has to be confined to my person.
Damn.
Alrighty, so it is Constance's turn. There is now 1 round left before the detonator goes off. What are you doing? You see the 2 boats approaching, by the way. They're about 20 inches.
So, did the
the 1 boat approach.
Did the large boat we were on turn away from the
Yes, y'all turned away. So that may actually
Okay.
make you pretty 40 inches.
Right, yeah. So, can they see who or what's going on, or can they only see the brilliantly colored squirrel on the deck and the ship tied to the side of the boat?
You can see the ship tied to the boat, and they see the gorgeous squirrel.
Constance would like to kind of just duck out of the line of sight in case these people are survivors.
Okay. It is now one of their turns. They are going to pilot the ship closer and let's see. They are now 40 minus 25. Nah, it's only. They are now 15 inches away. It is Lila's turn.
I try getting to Constance and whisper something in their ear.
What are you whispering?
Act like I held holding you captive.
What? What good
This
is
way
that
they
gonna
think
do?
that way they think we're captured you, and that way they won't know that you're on our side.
So, just to be clear, you want Constance to pretend to be captive.
Yeah, me pretend I'm holding you captive, so that they think that if anybody sees you, they think we're going to be holding you for ransom.
All right, go ahead.
You two leave, all right, or he gets it.
Oh, 1 second. Let me write that down.
Constance would like to nick his forehead on the blade that is being held to him before they get to the banister.
That will mean you take 1 point of piercing, of slashing damage.
I am okay with that. Just a bloody fucking forehead.
Okay. Right, now it is the other guy's turn. Oh shit! They've captured Constance! We gotta save him! He's gonna move
Help
the
me.
ship.
Help!
They're gonna pilot the ship closer. They are now next to the ship, and this one is going to climb out of the ship and try to. Gonna take 1 action to move closer, 1 action to climb onto board, and then 1 action to try and attack Lila.
How do you I can't fuck with my health for some reason.
Oh, I can just do that for you.
Okay, thank you.
There you go.
I'm sorry. Continue.
Alright, so he's going to try and attack Lila with... You roll... Does a 21 hit?
Now,
Nope.
If 21 doesn't hit,
With my modifier, it was only a 2.
wait, your AC is 17.
And I also have. But with me having a shield, for lack of better words, it missed me.
Let me check the breakdown. What is this? It says +1
Was it
circumstance
this-
bonus to attack some traps. Or do you have a shield?
was it the spell shield?
No, they doesn't have that. Yeah, it hits you, unfortunately.
So I can Constance use his reaction.
Yes.
I
you can
still do
use
have my
reaction.
parrying scabbard, but I have read the scabbard's description a little more thoroughly, and it just gives me a +1 to AC. Realistically, it doesn't actually give me a bonus like the shield would, because the shield has a hit point pool to subtract from.
So you can roll the hit, and if you get a critical, you'll negate their attack.
Fair enough.
What?
Oh, can it be with, like, I believe flanking because they're focused on Delilah or Lila?
Let's see. Probably would be off guard, wouldn't it? He doesn't
Yes,
know.
I believe it would be. Which would be a -2.
Let's see. Yeah, minus
Or
-2
plus-
penalty to AC. Oh yeah, roll.
All right. One moment, I'm trying to figure out what my thing is.
You're plus to hit. You're using your longsword?
Yes, +7. I see it right here. There's too many pages to go through, and every time I hit the dice roller, it just resets the whole page back to the beginning and fritzes on me. +7, right?
Yep.
Oh, that is only a 10.
10 total?
I can't. 3 is my favorite number on
so
on this die.
So you miss it. He goes, "What? Constance, what? What are you?" This is the one that you you cried for. He is no longer off guard, and is now Travere's turn. What are you doing?
Technically off guard remains when they are still in line with another creature.
Yes, but you only get that off guard once. Because you did a surprise attack. You're not flanking him, unfortunately. Just in front of him, both of you.
Right, but Travere is coming in from the opposite side.
No. You're both at the edge of the ship.
Just Lila and Constance.
which means Stravira would be coming from behind you two.
Okay,
Could be coming from above us.
that's what I was thinking.
So, well, actually, Stravira, before you attack, roll a stealth check. Fair?
I'm working on the roll. 1 second.
Okay. And
Okay.
also, you're not enraged right now. This is just silent.
Yep.
Do not get the damage. Which would be
Damn.
absolutely
Sneak up
funny.
behind him and get real big.
So what was your stealth check?
13.
13. You do not get the bonus. You do not get the off-guard bonus, but you can still hit. He'll see you coming, though.
That's okay. How far away from me is he?
He's about... You're on the ship. The ship is 40 inches wide. So, and if you're halfway through across the ship, he's 20 inches away from you. Like if you're in dead
Wow.
center of the ship.
Then I'm gonna run up on him.
Alright.
Attack. This time I'm gonna be a little more civilized. I'm actually gonna use a weapon.
A
Which
weapon?
which weapon? Your trident or your hammer?
A hammer.
Alrighty.
All guys discovered fire.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh crap! It refreshed.
Every time.
Not every time, just that.
Yeah.
Well, Wanderer's Guides resets pretty much every time.
I'm not enraged yet.
Not yet.
So yeah, that's D20 plus 6. Oh, sweet Jesus.
What'd you get?
And crit.
You got a nat 20?
I got a nat 20.
Your damage. Oh, your damage.
Damn.
What?
Just damn.
Yeah.
14.
14. How do you kill this guy?
What?
And that was 14 before the double?
No, that was after.
Yeah.
It was
so
7.
How do you kill this guy?
Well, decapitation works.
Fatality.
He looks at Constance with this look of betrayal. Constance looks back at him and then realizes there's no head to look back at.
There's no head left.
Alrighty. It is now Scarlet's turn. What are you doing? You just saw you just saw somebody get their head cut off.
Knocked off.
Cut?
It was a
Knocked
hammer.
off. Just shoop.
It's this dude that got straight Shao Kahn. Just
The token!
I guess with that, I will use one of my javelins to
Alrighty.
attempt to hit.
The other guy who's on the boat?
Sink
Yeah.
the boat! Sink the boat! I'm sorry, that's metagaming.
Alright. Okay.
I couldn't resist. I found
30, 20?
something.
30-20, that hits.
Okay. Five damage.
5 damage. It stabs through his chest, but he's not dead.
Okay.
Ow. That sounds painful.
It is now Reyna's
It's
turn.
mine too.
Oh wait, no. Do you have another action, Scarlet?
Yeah, I would have 2 more from not doing anything else. Let me check. I believe the Glamorize spell, at the beginning of their turn, they need to roll a DC 18 to determine whether or not they would have a minus to attacking, I believe.
Let's see. No, it just at the GM's discretion, it gives you +1 status bonus to certain tasks.
Okay. I'll just think that one. I will instead throw that one off because it's concentrate, and I will cast Mystic Armor. I ward myself with shimmering magical energy, gaining a +1 bonus to AC and a max dex modifier of +5. I can use unarmored proficiency. So basically, I would just have 19 AC instead.
Okay. Mystic Armor is active. Is that the end of your turn?
I believe that would, with my last one, I would. What is this? I'll use another javelin with the minus to hit.
Yep, roll.
No, that's a 3.
Nope, it does not hit. Reyna, what are you doing?
I guess, did I help him up the last time that I tried?
So what are you doing?
Yes, I would assume that Constance was up on the deck because Delilah had that interaction where they were pretending to hold them hostage.
Okay, I'm not seeing any enemies on my screen, so I'm not sure. Am I close enough to stab somebody?
Yes, you are close to stab. You can actually you have to make one action before you can stab.
Alrighty, so I will walk up close to the next closest baddie and try and stab with my needle sword.
Yeah, the guy with the guy with the javelin in his chest.
A 12 doesn't hit.
A 12 total does not hit. Yeah, you can roll for another one with a multi-attack penalty.
Nope, an 8 doesn't hit.
Oh. Okay, it's Constance's turn. How does the ship explode?
I think maybe the things that we've gathered at Radanak City may not be the most glamorous styles of explosives or gunpowder. It's just whatever we can find, whether it be discarded 4th of July fireworks or bits of kind of explosive waste that's come off of factories. I think this is, however, the former, and in a brilliant explosion of purple sparks, the entire side of this ship just is gone in a flash of brilliant light. And then everything's on fire on that side. And the ship begins to list and sink and take on water, and then it is upside down and submerging quickly.
Oh, What are you doing now? There's one guy left, almost dead, got his javelin through his chest, and the ship that you wanted to sink has been.
And he is in the little lifeboat just off the edge of the
Yes, he's off
thing.
the left. Yeah, just off the edge of our ship.
Constance would like to pull out his bow and arrow and walk over to the edge, look this gentleman dead in the eye. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
No one could know.
He's dying already. Roll the hit.
With advantage?
+2.
7, 8, 9. Numbers. I can do math. 13.
That does not hit.
I will hit again. I know that's a minus 5, so that's a total of 4. Plus 4. $21.
That hits. How do you kill this guy?
I think just having missed in that first arrow lodging into the railing on this lifeboat, he begins to realize, I mean business. I am not Constance Holcomb, the funny little rat with the bite out of his ear who's been taking shit from Rodney Copperseed for seasons. Many seasons. He is dangerous. And with that last flash of panic, I'm going to fire this arrow right between his eyes, and it is going to exit partway about the back of his skull.
Slumps to the ground, slumps to the boat. This kind of breathes out his last breath.
I would like to actually gather that lifeboat, because those could be handy, since they were kind enough to bring it to us.
Ready? And now, that will be it. I've sunk the ship. You can head back, or go forward. It's the same amount of trip either way.
Constance would turn to the rest of the crew. That was superb, all of you. And you leggy bastard. Couldn't have done better myself.
Talking to Trevor?
Yes, I am talking to Trevor. Now, what do any of you know about? And I've forgotten the name of that metal. What was it again?
Malachite.
What do you know of malachite? Excuse?
Very expensive.
Very rare, very expensive. I will say that you all know that it is raw copper ore. Unprocessed, it needs to be processed into copper. So basically, it's money. Lots of it.
Okay.
Now, there's a whole unguarded shipment. Human side. That way. Another 2-3 days. Do we risk it and just let the news of this get back to Rodney on his own?
How about we keep going?
That's one.
I'm down for that too.
That's two. Hilfin, out for lad. Be sick as a dog.
Indeed, I'll have to make sure he's quite all. later.
So, Trevor, Reyna, what are your votes?
I'm sorry, what am I supposed to be voting on?
Voting on either going back to First District or going forward and stealing 5 tons of malachite from the humans.
Oh yeah, I'm down with the heist, obviously.
Yeah, I'm down with the heist, especially when it gets me, hit from the
Some
humans.
money.
Alrighty, so,
Well, yeah, I'm relatively broke.
it is pretty much unanimous.
Oh, it's malachite.
Ready. Okay, so it is 7:40. Continue a little bit or end it?
I think we can continue RP-wise until we reach the area where we would end up infiltrating or starting our
Yes,
infiltration.
but moving over there, it will. Oh, y'all can get a long rest, by the way.
Sure.
Or you
Why?
continue.
Yeah.
Why not? Sounds like a wonderful idea.
Especially since that means I get spells refilled.
Hell yeah. I feel like that worked pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
So, out of curiosity, what is the what's this place that we're infiltrating into? Is it like a facility carved into the side of a mountain? Is it like a floating ship?
This is a
Like
ship.
a
It's a cargo ship. Cargo ship.
Okay, okay.
Well, you'll have to find some way to carry 5 tons of malachite, though.
Honestly, there wasn't even a way for them to get the malachite on the ship that they had, so there's more ships coming, and standard procedure would be to sink it where it's at and then come back with divers.
Yes.
As a sneak.
That's why there was so much explosives in the ship that you just.
Oh.
I've always
that
been
thing
good at
didn't-
finding things.
Alright. We'll use your sense of direction.
Oh, you heading out that way?
Yeah, might as well.
Ready.
Could you paint a word picture of what we see before we end?
Before you end, I'm going to hand wave the trip because I don't want to roll more random encounters right now.
Understandable.
As you pilot your ship closer, very slowly see coming out of the fog a massive hulk of metal. It creaks and groans as it moves sluggishly along the waves. Its carving wakes bigger than the ship you're on. And see no. But you can tell they are there. However, all of you roll a perception.
Alright.
Woo! One last roll. Fucking 2 on the die. Why is it either 17, 2, 3, and 4?
I got 23.
23.
I got 20. I got 26.
26. Pravir. You know what a rat terrier is, right?
Yeah.
There's one aboard the ship, and it's staring you down.
No, that's yours. This is ours. Like
And
everybody
there-
Eat the dog.
And
I
we
was
will
thinking
end
the
this
same
session
thing.
there. We will end this session there.
All right.
You just hear.
I have a
And I will stop recording right